Hi everyone. Today I am coming at you live from my car, which is safely in park, and I am not driving. I definitely do not condone those driving Facebook Live videos. Those scare the crap out of me. But I wanted to share a message with you today that felt so important, and I kept waiting for the perfect moment to be in my office, to create the time, all of that, but it just wasn't happening. This theme has been coming up so much for me that I wanted to share it with you. I've spent a lot of time over the last few months talking about getting business results. And a big part of that was because I was launching my Business on Purpose group. So a lot of the content leading up to that was trying to address some of the curriculum we were going to cover in that group and let you know that there are tools and solutions and strategies out there to really help you get those results for yourself. So that's what I had been doing, but in doing that and focusing on the business results aspect of coaching, I forgot to focus on the being part of coaching. I forgot to share and express how important it is about how you're showing up in the world, whether it is at work in your business, whether it's at home with the people that you love or the people in your community. And the truth is that who you are being is the complete underpinnings of all of the results, all of the consequences, good or bad, that you're going to experience, whether you're trying to shift the way that your relationship is with your spouse, or whether you are trying to manage up to your employees, manage up to clients, and take your business to the next level. All of those things require you to really look at how are you showing up in those relationships, in that part of your life. How do you interact with the people in your surroundings? What are the personal beliefs you're holding when you walk into that very situation? So for instance, I have a client who is very unhappy with the way that his team is performing right now. So if he walks into the office carrying resentment or carrying presumptions about everyone without having fully explored it, you are already going to change the way that those employees and that environment interacts with you. So in some ways, this is your own self-fulfilling prophecy. I don't know if anyone's familiar with that concept, but it's like Psychology 101. Like, if you think it enough, and you almost create it, right? So if you are convinced that these things aren't working for you, or this person sucks, or whatever it is, you create that through the evidence that you choose to collect, right? If you think something is negative, you're most certainly going to focus on the negative things that are happening in that relationship for you, and you will definitely weed out all the positive, and therefore you will keep that theory that you had that person or that thing is negative. So that's what I mean by self-fulfilling prophecy. So instead of today's video being about how to get this result, or how to bring in more clients, or how to boost your business, I want to challenge you to think about who are you being in all these different parts of your life that are creating those results for you. So regardless of whatever special tool or tactic or insight I can give you about creating a solution you desire, you have to first look at the biggest part of that, which is you and what you bring to that situation. So some of the top questions that I ask people to start exploring are, what are the preconceived notions that you hold about that idea or that relationship? So this would be the first thing that pops into your head when you think about that person, or the first thing that pops into your head when you think about whatever challenge it is that you're trying to take on. And remember, you hold that with you whenever you walk into that situation. Okay? Secondly, I want you to think about, what is the dream solution in that situation? So how do you ideally want to feel about that person? How do you ideally want to feel about that situation? And look at those two things in contrast. See if you're able to make that leap on your own from changing how you think or feel or believe something to be, simply just by the way you see it. Can you restructure it? Can you change your perspective alone and see if that then yields the outcome? So most people want to see this the other way around. They want to see the other person do the work or something else change, and then they get the result they like, and then now everything's better. But the truth is that you might have to change. You might have to change the way you see the problem. You might have to change the way you see the person. And that might create the solution that you're looking for. So this is kind of a backwards way to look at business development or leadership. But the great news about this strategy is that it's all within your control. This is all within your power to make it different. So that is the challenge I'm giving you this weekend. How can you shift the way that you see someone or something and create it so that it actually serves you instead of hindering you? Thank you so much for watching, and have a great weekend.